Hello everybody and welcome back to Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode I left you hanging by getting to the chest with the dungeon item in it and not getting it. So let's open this up right here. Okay, let's see. And in here we have... You got the hover boots. With these mysterious boots you can hover above the ground on the downside. The downside, no traction. You can even use these to walk for short periods where there is no solid ground. Be brave and trust in the boots. Okay, so now we have our third and final type of boots. The hover boots, they will allow you to walk for a short distance when there isn't any ground, so you do get somewhat of an extended jump. Even though you don't technically jump, you do go further. This place is kind of confusing to get out of as well. Especially if I don't have the compass. But the downside is you do have ice physics when you're having them, when you have them on, which it kind of makes sense to me why you would have ice physics, because the way I see the hover boots, they're always hovering, so your feet are never technically touching the ground. You're just kind of like pushing on air current, or I don't know, maybe you're touching the ground a little bit, but you're still kind of slipping and sliding all over the place. Alright, so as you saw, we couldn't make that jump before. Now that we've got the hover boots, we can make it there. I don't know, the hover boots seem kind of lame because they only give you a tiny extension to your jump. I really want the hover boots to come back in another game, because to my knowledge, this is the only game that they're in. Yeah. I'd also like to see the Pegasus boots in a 3D Zelda game. Wait, were the Pegasus boots in Skyward Sword? I forget. Okay, so enough of that. As you can see, these skull rooms are, you can go through them except for the one that's directly in front of you. There's a few more Gyptos in here, and I'm just going to take them out easily with the Din's Fire, because fire does massive damage to Gyptos, and they usually drop a good amount of magic, so 2 Din's Fires, that's 12 magic, even, I don't know, like if you, okay, we're going to get a treasure chest here, which, what does that contain? Was it the compass, or the map, or something? But, I don't know, it says over here that it takes 6 MP, same thing for Fora's Wind. I don't know, it kinda doesn't really mean anything when it's a bar, and it doesn't show you the magic amount, so, I mean, the only way you can really know how much it takes is by visually looking and see how much percentage of the bar it is. By giving it a number amount doesn't really mean anything if there are no numbers to look at. So I don't know. That's why that always kind of struck me as weird. So I don't know why it says 6 MP. So yeah, that's kind of odd. Alright, so if we come in here, we see this giant scythe-wielding statue. We can get under the scythe by either rolling or pulling out our shield. If we pull out our shield, we can duck just low enough to get under the scythe. Although, I've got ridiculous amounts of health at this point. I've got so many hearts, and I've even got fairies, which basically restore everything. I can definitely understand why in later games fairies did not heal you that much, because like even like 8 hearts is kind of pushing it. I do kind of like the Minish Cap model where it only heals like 3 or 4 hearts. I forget. I remember when I played that game years ago, I complained a lot about how the fairies only healed so much, but that's actually good because it encourages you to actually not use the fairies. I mean, it's good to keep like a fairy on you, but you should have like a fairy and a red potion, so you can use a red potion, so you can use the fairy just in case you screw up, and then the red potion to heal yourself. And here is the small key. Now we may move on. Yeah. Because behind that third door is a locked door, but before that, we actually do need to blow up the skulls, because that room is actually not invisible. But I'll wait for you to move by, because as you can see, it's actually solid. Totally legit. So let's just place a bomb there. I get hurt by BMOs. Yeah. And now we can go through here. Yay. Okay, now here's where the dungeon starts to get annoying. Yeah. Skulltulas! Yay! Giant skulltulas. They like to put these guys through this corridor where they can't be avoided. And if you're just running through, you're going to get knocked down, and that's pretty annoying. See? And they put them at the most annoying places, like right where you don't think they're going to be. And I don't know, it doesn't seem to make the temple better. It just seems to make it more annoying, more tedious, and just, I don't know, it just kind of like jump scares and ways to do cheap damage. I mean, these guillotines are cool. They're aesthetically cool. They're scary, which fits the theme of the Shadow Temple, and you can get by them by having good timing. Those are good obstacles. These skulltulas are not good obstacles. Here's Navi telling us to watch out for the shadows of monsters. That means wall masters, so watch out, because those will bring you back to the beginning. I've been playing Twilight Princess, and I'm used to being able to stop briefly and then put away an item. It's just, I don't know, I don't like, whoa, I almost died there. I don't like having items out, and I don't like, you know what, you are annoying. I'm just gonna take you out with a Bigoron sword. I won't get any defense, but hey, like I've said before, I don't care about my defense. Spin attack! Forgot what I was saying. Whoa! Going all the way up there, bro. I probably shouldn't be using my hover boots for this, but whatever. Okay, I do want to be using my hover boots for this though, because this thing you gotta wait right till it drops and then you go, so you can get to the lowest point and get on it. You're gonna want to use your hover boots. And now here's something that's a little bit annoying. You want to wait till it's at where you think it's at the top, because once it's at the top, it will immediately go down. Okay, so here we are at another silver ruby puzzle. Okay, I'm gonna take off these boots. Luckily, these boots are not as annoying as the iron boots, so you can just keep them on throughout the entire dungeon and just take them off when it gets tedious and annoying. So yeah, and where is the third, the last silver rupee? Well, as you can see, it's under the BMOs. That's actually a pretty legit puzzle right there. I like that. It's difficult, it's unexpected, and it's just a good puzzle. It makes you look around and think. And they do have it poking out from the bottom. Okay, so here is this. These things will totally destroy you and send you back to the beginning if you do that. But this says, only one with the eye of truth will find the stone umbrella that protects against the rain of blades. So, stone umbrella, which sounds super impractical, but what they actually mean is this block. So if we pull this block out here, then, yeah, if we pull this block over here, get to the right spot, then it will protect us from these crushers, or the rain of blades, as it says. So this block is the stone umbrella, and the rain of blades are the crushers. A stone umbrella seems like it would be extremely impractical, because first of all, it would be heavy, and the thing you want to see in your umbrellas is practicality. And now that's blocked off. You can just go over here and get this chest, which I think has rupees. Oh no, arrows! Also just as useless. Okay, so now, well, you know what? Wait, is there a skulltula in here? Yes! Aha! Alright, so that's a skulltula, and because I don't feel like playing with the sidebars in this episode, This is me, Thresh02, saying be cool, save often, and don't do anything I wouldn't.